Another day, another company laying off thousands of employees to replace their work with the work of AI. If you're one of the people who've been putting off learning AI because you think it's just too technical or you feel like everybody is just too far ahead of you, well, this channel and this video is for you. Because in the next 7 minutes, what I'll do is I'll walk you through what AI actually is, what changed, why all of a sudden did this become important or interesting for us, and then I'll give you some practical use cases that you can try here and now to see how you can get better results with AI. And if you stay all the way to the end of the video, I'll show you how you can get our free AI starter pack, which will take you from 0 to 1 faster than 90% of the people you work with. Hey everyone, my name is Jared Frankel. I'm a deep tech CMO. I've been working with AI since before AI was cool. And surprisingly, so have you. You just haven't realized it yet. Think about Netflix recommendations. I want you to think about Spotify playlists. All of this is AI. It's been quietly powering your life. The only difference is that now you can talk to it. Let's dive in. So when we think about AI, it's really important to understand what AI is. And that is, AI is basically a collection of thoughts. That's really what it is. It's been trained on all of the information and thoughts that people have produced, right? That all of humans have produced. And so now the important thing to understand out of that is that what AI will produce is a prediction based off of what it's been trained on. So think about that for a second. Now, if I'm engaging with ChatGPT all the time, and I know that ChatGPT's been trained on this vast amount of knowledge, what knowledge is it missing? Well, it's missing the information that I want to add to it for my specific use case. See, if I had to ask ChatGPT to write a business plan, it could. It would give me what it's been trained on. But if you haven't given it the information for yourself, it really wouldn't be able to do anything. So what changed in 2022 for AI to become this major thing that we think and talk about? Well, two words: generative AI. I know technically three, but generative AI. Generative AI is basically going from recognizing patterns. Think about it like this: is this a cat? Like the capture. Is this a cat? Thinking about, is this a spam filter? Siri, recommendation systems. All of that is AI. But around 2022, when generative AI happened, think back to ChatGPT launching and everybody being crazy about it. New AI creates things. That's what generative AI does. It generates. And so really, we give AI a prompt, a description, a question, an instruction, whatever it is that you want to provide it, and it produces on our behalf. That's when it became a major thing. So that was the shift. The shift was that we could engage with it and it could do things on our behalf and generate based off of our prompt. And that was a huge unlock. That's why AI became so important. Now, I know that for a lot of people, AI is kind of like this out there thing. We don't really understand how to use it. We don't really understand what it does. And so now what I'd like to do is I'd like to challenge you to take on 3 small tasks. Okay, we'll start with that today. And then if you're keen and you want to challenge yourself to learn AI, you'll follow up with the rest of the videos in this series. The first one is we need to focus on what is useful. And so for me, I don't know about you, but I have a huge inbox of emails that I just never have the time to respond to. Well, go into your emails, take an unanswered email, drop it into ChatGPT and say, respond to this email. And most importantly, give it context. Tell it who you are, what it is that you want to respond in the email or to have written out in the email, and see what it can produce, right? A very simple use case. Now, just imagine if this AI is trained on you and you can connect these things at all times. Really, really helpful. Now, the second thing that I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go into ChatGPT, take a PDF or a document or a presentation or whatever the case is, drag that into ChatGPT and drop it in. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to then ask, look, summarize the top pieces of information from this document? What are the 5 most important things that I can get out of this document? How can I get the most value? Summarize the noise. Cut away the distractions and make sure that what we've got here are the most usable pieces of information. As you can see by the illustration, take all of the nonsense and give me only the diamond at the bottom. What is the most important thing? Take a minute to give that a try and see what it produces. And the third use case that I'd like you to try is to use it as a thinking partner. Look, AI is a fantastic brainstorming partner and tool to use. If you're having And the third thing I'd like you to use AI for today is to use it as a thinking partner. It's a fantastic brainstorming tool. So if you have a challenge or a problem that you're trying to solve and you're not sure how to solve it, well, what I would suggest that you do is copy in as much information regarding that problem as possible, put it into an AI model, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever the case is, and ask it to provide you information. Talk to it like it is a very, very good, smart friend, and see how it produces far better benefit. In our next video, what I'll cover is how you can get AI to work better for you. Stop asking questions, start providing briefs. Very, very important. Most people get very poor results with AI. I'll give you the 30-second fix as to how you can get the best results that'll move you ahead of 90% of the people you work with, just like that. See you in the next video.